Okay guys, so I tried to defeat the dragon several times and it's just much too powerful for us right now. So instead I'm just gonna come back later when we're higher in level and hopefully we'll be able to take it down. So instead, ooh, love letter. Instead, we're just gonna continue looting the palace, because that's apparently what we do. Oh, wow. Wooden crate. Wait, I want the dagger and another wooden crate, novice cold iron rune, and oh great, another one of those glass phylacteries. Yeah, many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. What is a king doing with one of these glass phylacteries? The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around the slip of paper within the vial. Alright, here's some little deja vu. Take the vial. And, of course, the glass fractures at your touch. And, of course, there's going to be a revenant behind us. Oh, surprise, surprise. Sick 'em, boys. Go use a mighty blow. And go use your momentum. And tank, man. Tank. Like, overpower even. And overwhelm. Just wail.
Time for a little cleanup.
Ooh, whoops, not this way. Revenant, stay put. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Battle it is!
Don't you dare put.
I still remember my first battle.
I don't like it when you do that. Oh! Oh!
This should be easy enough.
What the heck is your deal? Ow! Good thing this table is keeping me from getting completely pulled over there. Oh, gotta be careful, Roland. Regen, 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 regen. Roland. Come on, guys. You need to do a better job of tanking him. Don't let him pull me like that. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, alright. Lesser health poultice. Regular health poultice.
We compete for point.
Regeneration. Oh, these revenants don't quit. Ow. I don't want to be pulled. Don't do it. Don't do.
I hope I don't get blood all over it.
Oh, dude.
Me again.
Not sure how much longer I can hold.
Hold on, Angelus. Just hold on. You are a persistent bugger. Roland, can you threaten him, please? Taunt him, do something. Keep him off me. Go ahead, Angelus, do what you do best. Run the heck away. Run away. Okay, good. I'm gonna devour him.
Let's get started.
Once and for all. There we go. Oh, gosh. 32 gems. That's worth saving. Gosh, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Alright. Alright, I have 32. Do I have enough to get haste yet? Because almost. I won't spend my points yet until I can get haste. Let's see. Because I think that would be really useful against that dragon as well. Scrap of paper, greater elixir of grounding, and a Tavern shield. Beautiful. Okay. What the? You idiot, this isn't the vault. Ooh, tunneling thieves. Thieves.
Something's wrong with you. Oh!
I go.
You guys picked the wrong place to tunnel, I have to tell you. Stun, and unleash a chain lightning.
On.
You do not fight.
There we go.
Get them!
This battle is so much easier than the Revenant Dragon. So much easier. Alright.
Right.
Good.
On. By the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yes. Those stupid thieves thinking they can steal from this palace. Never mind the fact that we've kind of been looting the palace as well. But that's besides the point. Way besides the point.
Thanks again, Warden.
No problem. You just, ignore the fact that I'm, rummaging through and poking my nose everywhere around the palace. Just, keep doing what you're doing. And I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's see what we got. More nobles.
I hear that elves have 6 toes on each foot. Is that true?
Where are you guys getting these stories from? I must know.
Oh my, a surfacer in Orzammar.
Is that a lot? That is, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like a golden lava waterfall. Dwarves are kind of strange.
Last city of
I
the
hear
dwarves.
there's a war going on the
Just
surface.
think, in another century or so, the only dwarves left may be on the surface.
Oh, this is the last city of the dwarves. Huh, that's kind of sad.
Greetings.
Atrasvala.
This is the Orzammar Chamber of the Assembly. Where all the politics are. And Angelus isn't really a big fan of politics. Vartag.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
Who is Prince Balin exactly?
Why, the rightful ruler of Orzammar. A title he would have greeted you under, had not subversive elements been plotting against him. He is King Endrin's only surviving son. There is no reason to seek any other to take the throne.
I need an aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Yeah, annoyingly, so I've been told. Yeah, I've heard enough about your political difficulties.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
Are you implying a Grey Warden wouldn't recognize a blight?
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
And if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just.
Oh, great.
If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to 2 different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy.
Really?
Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast.
Huh.
I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrimon's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmley right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmey's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons.
Oh.
Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
I haven't been to Tapster's yet, actually. Alright, alright. I guess we're gonna help out this Wartag
The assembly
guy.
is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Sure, why not?
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Ew.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Gee. This is why Angelus hates politics.
My friend, you had a difficult childhood. I was wondering how you were able to keep your chin up.
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist.
So I see. And you seem quite content, even in the worst scenarios.
You know, that is so very true.
How is it that you can do that? How can you be happy with the life you had and the life we have now?
Me, I tend to make the best of whatever situation I find myself in, stealing what moments I can. It's served me well most days. You might learn to do the same.
You know, Zevran, you are very right.
See? I knew I would grow on you. I have that effect.
Hey, Zev. Keep your hands to yourself. Rory is mine. Not exactly mine yet, but Zev, just you're overstepping some bounds here, alright? I'm watching you.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Yeah, but a blight is coming. Hello?
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else.
Great. Does this city not care the world is about to end?
This is their world, and it ended when Endron died.
Ugh. Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times.
Ugh.
I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Ugh, so we really do have to pick one. Great. Ugh. I hate politics. I hate it so much. Doolin?
Do you see how things lie, Warden?
Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Alright. The provings, tell me about them.
The provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
How well exactly do you know Lord Harrowmont?
I served under General Harrowmont for 3 years. Under his command, every dwarven life is important. He would not waste even a single soldier. He is the king Orzammar needs, especially in a blight. Balin would call any fight a victory so long as he remains standing.
And who is fighting for Balin today?
The usual. A couple of Idukans, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Piotin Idukan and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen.
Alright. What did you ask me to do again?
Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory. But he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters.
Oh, that's right.
If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster.
Alright. Gotcha.
If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
I haven't been to Tapsters yet. I think I missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Okay, Angelus is just gonna grab those 2 quests from both sides and just figure this out. He's gonna see if he'll start by trying to do both, and then based on what happens with both of those tasks, he'll make a final decision of whether to side with Balin or side with Harrowmont.
Right.
Alright. This is the Shaperate.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Thief?
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value. Disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaperate. The memories have never seen such a thing.
Alright. I already got this from you, so okay. I'll keep an eye out.
I'm quite busy. Please do not disturb me.
Sorry. Oh, the Shaper. Hey.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Zebor? Shaper of Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history.
In Lyrium?
The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Let's talk about Orzammar. Well, actually, I'd like your permission to open a chantry here. Well, maybe I should talk to him first. Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
Tell me of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Golems, eh? How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems.
Really?
For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
What is a thag?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Or what is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Enough history. Let's talk basic Orzammar again.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Let's go back to my first questions.
Please, speak your mind.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
I mean, look, what if the dwarves are still faithful to their 2,000 years of tradition, then they'll remain faithful to their tradition. But if there's a few dwarves who do desire to, worship the Maker, then you should let them worship the Maker. If you really, I don't know. I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do in these kinds of circumstances. So, what harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Okay, great. All right. No, thank you for your time.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
All right. There's going to be a lot of books in here. Deep Roads. And Praise of the Humble Nug. In Praise of the Humble Nug.
On it.
Can you not get to this book, Angelus? There, Legion of the Dead. I was gonna say.
Are you looking for records of the Grey Wardens? We have many.
Dwarven Faith. A book of traditional dwarven folk songs. Interesting.
I am ready.
Nope, can't open. And Wall of Memories.
This should be easy enough.
And what else we got? Another book. Orzammar Politics. They stink. Orzammar Politics really stink.
I'm sorry, you'll have to bother someone else with your questions.
What? I thought the whole point of this place was to get knowledge. Orta.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble.
Great.
If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Sure. I'll keep an eye out. Sounds like we have to get to the deep roads at some point. Not really sure how they're gonna let us, but... Nah, we'll see.
Excuse me, I can't chat.
Alright, alright. Nothing else? Okay.